Hello everybody, Doug Rucker here with PressureCleaningschool.com and DougRuckerStore.com, and today I'm talking about the Kingslinger again. I know, I just love this thing and love talking about it, but today I did some actual measuring distance with a wheel out in the parking lot at our shop, just kind of playing around, but also a big change that we're adding different valves as an option, the GF valves that I've been using for quite a few years on different machines, as well as the Pentair valves, but going to make the GF valves an option. So stay tuned and I'll talk to you about it. Hey everybody, Doug Rucker here. Hey, gonna do a little demo. I've got a few of these, but I just always love playing around with this. Showing you kind of the distance that this Kingslinger with the 10 gallon per minute pump can get. And so I'll fire the machine up, do some shooting. I've got a little wood plank there. I'm going to stand right at that, and then we'll actually measure it off for you, just so that you can see exactly how much we're getting. So we will take our wheel and reset it to 0. And see, I'm doing this from selfie mode, so we'll get kind of like about right here, and we'll walk. I can't see what y'all are seeing, all the way out. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go to about this spot right here, which is where I was really hitting. That's 43 feet. We were actually going a little bit past, so you can get 45, 46, somewhere in that area. I wouldn't say you could exactly get to 50, maybe. There's no wind here today. I used an 0020 nozzle at first, and then I went to an 00, I think it's 30 or 40 nozzle, 0040. So I don't know if you noticed, but I was kind of raising my ball valve up and down, and of course that's always going to get you a little more distance, which is real handy on roofs when you got to spray far. You can raise it up a little bit, get more distance. Of course, when you raise it straight up to do a house, you're going to lose a little bit of distance. I keep putting my finger in front of it. You're going to lose a little bit of distance, maybe a foot or so, maybe 2 feet, something like that. But and then it's all dependent on your wind too. There's absolutely, you can see, 0 wind out here today, so that's always going to help your distance. And I just want to give you a little idea of what this thing can do. It's an awesome little setup. I love it. I will tell you one thing about these machines. They are not designed for tons of flow. They're designed for, the reason I like them, not necessarily designed for, I mean, you can get more flow, of course, going to a higher flow nozzle, 0050, 60, a shooter tip, whatever. But these are designed because who I teach and who I try to sell to are guys that are brand new in the industry, and so this is going to help them, and it helps me. It's why I use it and like it, because I don't need a ton of solution on a surface. That does absolutely no good. I don't need to flood a surface. It takes me a little bit more time because I'm not flooding it, but I'm being more safe. I'm not wasting chemical, and I don't have a ton running down a wall or running down a roof, which could damage plants or landscape or whatever. So, awesome system. Kingslinger 10 gallon per minute pump. It's actually two dual 5 gallon per minute pumps that are put together. And so you can see no wind, 43 feet, maybe 46, depending on how you raise it and all that kind of stuff. But I always tell people consistently you're going to get a good 35 to 40 feet no matter what. So hope that helps you guys, and let me know if I can answer any questions for you. Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Hit that little bell, that way you get a notification every time that I come out with a video that could be helpful to you. Most importantly, please leave me a comment, ask a question, because that's what I really like to do, is help you new guys that are getting started in this business. Thanks so much for watching, and have a blessed day. Hey guys, one of the things I want to show you here is the model number on the actual pump itself, showing so that if you wanted to research, I just always recommend that you make sure anytime you're buying a pressure washer, a dedicated pump like this, make sure that you're getting the model number on the pump that you're getting, so that it's, a true and accurate representation of what's being advertised. This of course has the Byton seals. It is a 10 gallon per minute pump. Just a lot of misadvertising and untruths out there in some of the areas that sell these, and so you just want to make sure you're getting what's advertised. I will also tell you that one of the things we do before they leave the shop is we test every unit. We actually hook them up to a compressor, turn all the valves, make sure we're getting good flow, actual usage, like you would through 200 feet of hose, and the nozzles and all of that kind of thing. So that's just something we recently started doing, just to make sure that you'd have peace of mind of knowing what you're getting is working. And it gives us peace of mind too, that when I left the shop, it was in good working order. So hope this helps you guys. But again, make sure you get model numbers on anything that you're buying, to make sure that you're getting what is, an accurate representation of what you're purchasing. Because there's a lot of misleading out there, as far as, especially on gallon per minute of pumps and things of that nature. All right. I will also tell you another thing that we've done is I've gone and I've installed on my system the GF valves. And I think this is kind of helping the flow a little bit. I think these flow a little bit better than the Pentair valves. So we're going to make this an option that you can choose which valve system you want. When I was doing the video, of course, only one valve was open, just the water valve. I didn't have the bleach valve open. This is the water valve. This is the bleach valve. This is a valve that's capped off. A lot of guys would use that for their soap, and I don't use it for soap. I just put my soap into my bleach mix. I've never found the need to have to meter the soap, so I've been doing that for, I don't know, quite a while, a couple years. Shortly right after we came out with the Pentair valves. But I use that third valve if I want to use wrap to like clean gutters and spray the gutters. I can do that. A degreaser, anything that, anything pretty much that I want to use that third valve for, I can. And it's also a spare in case something were to happen to one of the other valves, or had a problem or whatever, then I've got a spare valve. But I do think these help the flow a little bit, and maybe the distance a little bit. Definitely like them, so I think we'll make this an option that people can choose. according to the price that they want, these valves or the Pentair valves. We've never had issues with the Pentair valves unless it was a user over tightening or using Teflon tape and causing them to crack. The ones we've got, the other truck that we've got the Pentair valves, and they've been on there for, gosh, probably over a year and never had an issue. So just kind of letting you know another thing that we're doing, Pentair valves, and we'll get those up on the website here in the next few days with the adjusted price that you can upgrade to that if you want to. Hey guys, okay, I thought I'd give you a quick little rundown how I use my valves. The valve that's on the far right next to the pump, that's my water valve. It always stays open. So my bleach valve is to the far left next to the Tsunami water air separator, that little purple thing. That one is the easiest to get to, and it's the one that we change the most. So that's why it's the bleach valve. The valve in the middle, I do not have hooked up. It stays capped off. A lot of guys will use that as a soap or surfactant valve. I've just never found the need to meter that. We just add our soap directly to our bleach tank. I just don't know why people need to meter soap and need more soap here, less soap there. I guess there's some reasoning. I use the same amount of soap pretty much for everything. But we do use that on occasion when we're going to brighten gutters with our wrap, or we want to spray out a wood deck with our wood deck cleaner, degreaser for parking lots, things of that nature. So it does come in very handy for things of that. So we just don't use it for metering our soap. We use it for other chemicals that we may spray through this system. So that's how we use it, and just wanted to explain that to you. So when we ship these, they will normally come like this, but if you decide you want to plumb it to your surfactant tank, then you can certainly do that. You can also switch that top valve to where it will face out the other side like the other ones. I just like it like this because it's easier to get to and hook something up when we're spraying those other chemicals. So hope that helps you.